Hi everyone, I'm Farmer Jolly and welcome back to our vintage series. Now, we have been quite busy off screen. We've got the grass, well, the mowing contract we took out in the last episode completed and have collected all of the grass from our own field. And obviously this field is now has now been mowed, and we are just in the process of finishing up the windrowing so that we can collect it to turn it into silage. Now, we did try to collect the grass that we cut from the contract, and we were able to collect it all, which is amazing. It took quite a bit of time, but we have a lot of silage. Or we will have a lot of silage. So the plan for this episode is going to be to get this field finished, and then I've installed a mod that I've never played with before. It's by the same mod that has done the realistic weather mod we are playing with, but we are going to be playing with the Realistic Livestock mod, which should be really fun. So let's just fold all this back up like so. So yeah, we've got the Realistic Livestock mod installed, ready to go, and hopefully we're going to get some sheep. Now, the main aspect that I quite like with the mod is, well, overall I think it's going to be a fantastic mod, but the main one is it just makes everything a lot more realistic. So we can, for example, we can only get baby animals if we've got both the male and female animal. So it's going to add another aspect to the gameplay, which I am really looking forward to. But we'll do that a bit later on. Obviously, we need some money. We've only got £153. Now, we do need to collect the contract money, which we will do in a little bit. But what we're going to do to start off with is I'm going to race back to the farm. We will drop the windrow off and park up this tractor. The John Deere is ready to go to come and collect that lot of silage, or grass cutting, soon to be silage. So we'll get that all transported back to the farm, and then we will compact it all and get the blanket on so that we've got the silage fermenting. So let's turn this grass into silage. Right, we've got just a tiny little bit left to go, which is a little bit frustrating that we've had to come back just for this small amount, but every bit is going to count because we want to get as much money as we can. The only problem is this is quite a tall setup, so we are hitting the trees relatively frequently. But I think that was the last bit close to the trees that we've got. And I haven't actually looked as to how much we've got in the silage bunker at the moment. obviously we will see when we are compacting, because we will have to have the HUD up so that we can see exactly how compacted it is. So we've got another 10% of this trailer, and the sun is setting quite quickly. Now, both this tractor and the case tractor we were using to do the windrowing are in desperate need of a service, because they've been used a lot. And I mean, there's not masses of weight here, and we're not really going uphill, but this tractor is really struggling. We are doing 10 miles an hour. See if we can drop down a couple of gears to give it a bit of a boost. I know we're on a dirt track as well, which isn't going to help, but it just seems that 10 miles an hour is quite slow. So I'm hoping that, I know we've not collected the contract money yet, but I'm hoping that despite, well, not despite, I'm hoping that once we've collected the money, we will still keep that grass, the grass that we collected from the field, because that took ages. That was a big field. I think it took about 4 or 5 trips with a full trailer, and when you're only going at about 20 miles an hour, it really took some time. So hopefully we'll be able to keep it. I'm still not sure where any of these collectibles are, because I really could do with the money, but we can only sell those products that we have once we've got all of the collectibles, which is sort of frustrating, because I don't even know where to start looking for them. But my goal, or the goal for this episode, is going to hopefully be to get some sheep in that field. That would be amazing. Now, because we've gone this way, or with this setup, quite a lot off screen, I have figured out a really good way of actually getting in and down to the silage bunker. This just seems to be so much faster, because I have just abandoned the roller in the way. And then we swing down here, straight through this bunker, and reverse into this one. Now, there's obviously not much in the trailer, but every little bit is going to count. So let's just get ourselves back. That'll do about there, so we can unload that, and then we will go and park the equipment, and then compact, or see how much we've got and compact it. And one thing that we are going to need to buy definitely is going to be a chicken, because our chickens can't reproduce without a male chicken, so we are going to have to get one. Just hoping that we can. That worked out a lot better than I was expecting. Can the tractor follow? Have we got the space? Oh, so close. So if we just drop that off there, and then go and park this up. I think the John Deere is going to be the heaviest tractor that we've got. I keep forgetting where I'm actually meant to be parking this thing. We were, or are, putting it in this corner so it's out of the way. Let's drop that down. run forwards and disconnect. There we go. Right then. Let's bring up the HUD so that we can see exactly what is what. And turn straight in. So we have 102,000 litres of chaff, which we need to compact. And we are only at 6%, so this is going to take quite a bit of time. So I'm going to compact this because I think it is going to take a long time. So I will see you in December once this is all compacted. We'll get it compacted and covered over. So I will see you in a bit. Right, welcome to December. Now, we have taken or collected the contract money, but we've lost quite a big chunk to, I think I said, irrigation something or other. So I'm not really sure what happened there. Obviously, there are some cultivating contracts and there is a ploughing contract. But considering it's giving us, by the looks of it, 2 tractors, it's going to take quite a long time. So what we're going to do is, let's just jump into here. It did say there were some things on special offer. So is there anything that we desperately need? No. So let's have a quick look at the animal dealer. Okay, so apparently I can't look at the animal dealer with this mod installed. So let's just run round to the chickens. Let's go this way. I might have actually been able to go that way through the farm. Squeeze past, and I believe we have a pallet, or we have some eggs. So okay, so here we go. We can look at it here. So this is buying them, and we've got all of this that we now have to consider. So we have got some that are worth quite. Oh, we've got some. Okay, that's good. We've got different images, I think. Chickens recovering from loss, no suitable male animal. Right, so we need to find a male rooster. Here we go. Now we want everything as high as we can, so that's got 3 very high. That's possibly our best, but it is only 5 months old, so I think we're going to go for this one. So let's select you, and yeah, no, we're just going to go for that. So buy selected. £26, yes. So we should now have, oh, we've got quite a few roosters. This rooster is the one that we've just bought. So I think we're going to sell all of these as well. So let's sell those. So we're going to get £12 back. And then that is the one we bought, which is good. So we can leave those there. What we are going to do is let's just, can we do it here? think we can. If I visit here we go. So we do need to give it some water, but what sheep can we buy? Now, this is where we are going to have to be pay close attention to everything. So there are some rams. So I'm not sure if the ram has to be the same as the normal sheep, but let's just have a quick look. We want to get all of this as high as we can. So that ram is very good. So let's just select that for now. So that's quite good. Don't need any more rams. That's good. That's good. Don't need these, and we could get that goat. And is there a... That's quite a good... The problem is I wanted more sheep, really. Should we get these two? Because they are still high, and we're only spending £200 on them, so let's buy the selected. Oh no, we're not. Okay. That changes things, so let's unselect those. Now how are we looking? 3,000. Let's take the... Why can't I see the others? They seem to have disappeared. Is there anything? No, there we go. Right, so let's do this again. Let's just get some... Let's get one ram. That was the ram we wanted. And we then just need a... one or two sheep. So how much is that? 2,000. So we can afford that. So let's buy that. And we are back down to 276 pounds. Now where are they? Here we go. So we can also, I believe, if we jump into the animal pen, there should be a way that we can, I thought. Or is it? I think it's over here. Let's run back. Oh, there's one of our sheep. So if we jump in here, we here we go. So let's change the name of this ram, and what should we call it? Buck. That sounds a good name. And then we can do the same for these two sheep. There we go. So we have Buck. I think this one was called Inca. And I've forgotten already. Let's see, is it going to tell us here? Snowball. There we go. So this is Snowball. And then we've got these two over, or one over here. Is this the other sheep? Quite possibly. Yep, that's Inca. So where is Buck? Is this Buck over here? There we go. And there's the ram. Brilliant. So they do need some water, so we are going to have to do that, but we do need to get some money. So what contract could we take out? We have got a cultivator. I think we're going to accept that. 16 near it, yeah. I think we accept 16 and 18, because that's going to bring us in quite a bit of money. So we also need to have a quick look, because this, oops, is going to cost us 4 grand to repair. So that is going to stay right there for now. This, though, is not too bad. So let's jump in the Landini and grab the harrow, and hopefully it allows us to do these fields with the harrow. So let's squeeze past this roller. We need to find a better place to put that roller. And we do definitely need to give the sheep some water, but that might be a job I do off screen, just because we need this money fast. So should we start off? We'll start off with field 16. It's a bit smaller. Shouldn't take us as long. And then we'll see what the time is and get field 18 done. But 16 should be just in front of us. Right. Well, this field has not taken long at all. Just during that time lapse, I just remembered and realized how much I absolutely love this harrow that we've got. It is a brilliant size. We can go to a really good working width, and it just fits this farm amazingly. And it is absolutely, if I stop crashing it is an absolutely amazing mod, and I absolutely adore it. I'll put a link to the mod in the description of the video if you want to check it out, but it is brilliant. So anyway, we are nearly finished with this contract, which is good. We can finally get some money in and hopefully not spend it all straight away as we did last time. I also realized during the time lapse there that we need to fertilize and, by the looks of it, weed our fields, because that has quite a few weeds in. Just a few, which isn't good. We need to get that sorted. So that is going to be quite a big job. Let's just get this little bit while we are here. And is this the last pass, or is there going to be a tiny little bit? I am not sure. I was going to try and deactivate it. I think there's going to be a tiny bit, but we might as well just finish this field as we are pretty much done anyway with it. Perfect. Let's spin around, and there we go. So we can lift the harrow, and to finish the episode off, we'll just get over to field 18 and get ourselves positioned. Actually, what we can do is, of course, we need to save the game, but we can collect that contract. Now, there is another cultivating contract. I'm going to accept that because that won't take long then it's only a 1.2 acres, so we can do that on the way back to the farm. So we will accept that, and we can sort of just do it in order. But I'm going to crack on and get these fields done off screen. I don't understand this. We've just cultivated that. Literally. This is field 16. That was just cultivated, and I don't understand why it now looks like that. Oh well, we've got the money for it. Let's just drive away and ignore the field. So, as always, thank you very much for watching the episode. It's been quite a productive one, I think. We've finally got some sheep. Now, hopefully, we can use the sheep to get some wool so that we can get more money, which is always the goal. And also try out the Realistic Livestock mod, which it's very early days of using it, but at the moment looks like a very good mod, and I can't wait to use it more. So, as I say, thank you very much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, hopefully we'll see you back here for the next episode. Thanks again for watching, and bye for now.